Okay, so we're going to be doing some calculations, and at the end result we're going to need to put our answers into the correct number of significant figures. Depending on whether you are multiplying or adding or dividing or subtracting, you are going to have to use a different rule. The first rule of Sig Figs I'm going to talk about is going to be when you're multiplying or dividing. In this case, you use the least number of sig figs for your answer. Let's do some examples. This first example, we have 3.456 times 0.0345. Now let's look at the number of sig figs in each one of these numbers. 3.456, all four of them are significant. In 0.0345, those first two zeros are not significant. Only the 3, the 4, and the 5 are, giving it 3 sig figs. So we have 4 sig figs, we have 3 sig figs. When I plug this in my calculator, the calculator is going to spit out 0.119232, which has 6 sig figs. And since we have a 4 and a 3, the number of sig figs we can have in our answer is 3, so I would round that number to 0.119. Here's another example of multiplying and dividing. We have 12 divided by 170.5. 12 has 2 sig figs. 170.5 has 4 sig figs. So when I put it in my calculator, I get 0.070381. But since 12 only has 2 sig figs, that's the only amount we can put in our answer. Well, the 2 sig figs that we have in there are only the 7 and the 0. Notice the first 2 zeros are not significant. So my answer would become 0.070. When adding or subtracting, you use the least places in the decimal for your answer. In order to show you that one, I'm going to give you this example first. 15.640 plus 240.1. Notice that the 15.640 goes 3 places past the decimal, and the 240.1 only goes 1 place past the decimal. When I plug this in my calculator, I get 255.74. But since the 240.1 only goes 1 place past the decimal, I can only take my answer to 1 place past the decimal, so I would write down 255.7. The next example, 3.14 minus 2.7, we notice that 3.14 goes 2 places past the decimal, and 2.7 only goes 1 place past the decimal. When I plug this in my calculator, it spits out 0.44, which goes 2 places past the decimal. Well, the 2.7 only allows us to get that 1 place past the decimal. So the answer I would write down would be 0.4.